Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, October the 10th. I'm Brett, your Thankful Carnivore, and this is this morning's Thankful Carnivore Report. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come hang out with me, listen to me ramble on about things. And you could follow me across my social media at thankful.carnivore on Instagram. On Twitter, where the eat-meat savages run wild, you can find me at Stickman Bleeding. It's StickmanBleedin. And Facebook and YouTube at Thankful Carnivore. Listen, I got a question for the sugar addicts, the folks who are still choosing to consume that destructive substance. Is your sugar addiction really worth it? I mean, is it worth gaining weight? Is it worth damaging the mitochondria in all the cells in your body? Is it worth that? Is it worth the joint pain? Is it worth the shortness of breath when type 2 diabetes comes into play and your heart stops functioning as properly as it should? Is it the sugar addiction worth keeping around if it means you got to endure this endless hormonal imbalance where your whole system is just completely out of whack, and you're locked into the addiction because the gut biome's like, we love me some sugar. Some of that bacteria says, let's send a message to the brain and to the pancreas. Hey, we want more of that. So then you got the pancreas working in cahoots with your gut biome. Yeah, we'll send that message to the brain. And, then you got the brain's, well, we better eat some more sugar then because these parts of the body say, and you're off to the races. Next thing you know, you're consuming more sugar than you need. And what does your body do with it? Oh, it converts it to insulin. And you become insulin resistant. And, what we don't use gets converted to fat in the liver. It gets pushed into fat cells, and and then this carbs that convert to sugar, this garbage that's created in a lab somewhere. Ooh, this green looking taffy sweet stuff here, do we really want to know what's in that in the first place? But yeah, let's eat this sweet, yummy sugar addiction. I just don't get it. Once we learn that these things are damaging to our bodies, and I'm talking to everybody out there who keeps jumping off the wagon. You people don't fall off the wagon. You go running off the wagon. You jump off gleefully with Pop-Tart or donut or pizza, whatever your poison that your sugar addiction prefers. Might be alcohol. Doesn't matter. The results are the same. You just damage yourself. Is that a rational act? I know somebody right now who's in this incredible fight with cancer, but their diet is they're still feeding it. They're still eating sugar. They're giving the cancer all the energy it needs to grow. Now, is that a rational act? Why isn't their doctor screaming at them? Stop eating the sugar. Go on a ketogenic diet so you could survive cancer. Or does a sugar addict just shut that all out? I can tell you I got rid of my sugar addiction by eating meat and drinking water. And it only took 10 days of not putting sweet taste into my mouth to not require sugar at all. I don't miss it. I don't want it. I don't look at it as something that I ever want or need to put in my mouth. And for me, sugar is just a non sequitur. But I have friends and family. My father's dying with type 2 diabetes as I sit here talking to you all. It's killing him. His vision is starting to go away. His heart is starting to shut down. The ravages of type 2 diabetes are deadly. And it's reversible till you get to a certain point. And unfortunately, my dad's past that point. And I think back over the years, he was a serious sugar addict. Now, I was very ignorant at that time and not in a position, mental health wise, to be offering any nutritional advice to anyone, let alone my dad. But where was his doctor? See, these are questions I have that I'll never get an answer to. But where was his doctor? Why wasn't his doctor telling him? Monica says addict. That's the key word. It's an addictive substance like any other. You're absolutely right. Sugar is extraordinarily addictive. But we see this in people who, I lost 142 pounds starving myself, and then I gained it all back plus another 100 because of my sugar addiction. I let it go again. You don't starve an addiction out of an existence, you eliminate it. And you eliminate it by never consuming it again. It's just that simple. And it can't be just, there's no cheat days. You know, any addict will tell you who's been clean for any period of time, will tell you they can't ever go back and use again. No drug addict with any honesty in them at all will tell you, oh yeah, you could get high once in a while. You'll be all right. No, that's why it's an addiction, because people don't know how to stop. Sugar's no different. It just kills you slower in more excruciating ways. But dead is still dead. And your life that you're not, but we're alive, you meat eaters, you're going to die young, blah, 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 blah. Let's just say I do die young, but I live a happy, healthy, vibrant life. I'll take that over 30 more years of going to the doctor 3, 4, 5. My dad's going to a doctor every day of the week pretty much now. If it's not for his dialysis, then he's got other appointments as they struggle to keep him alive and make as much money as they can off of him before he's on the other side of the grass. Is your sugar addiction worth all that? Only you can answer that question. For me, the answer is hell no. Don't need sugar, don't want sugar. Not consumed any sugar in 451 days. If I can do it, anybody can, including you. Have a great day, my friends. Eat your meat, drink your water. Decide for yourself. Am I going to be happy and healthy, or am I going to have the sweet taste of death in my mouth? The choice is yours. Be well, my friends. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and please be thankful.